Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Sri Ramakrishna is telling, subtle are the ways of dharma. We saw what is dharma, how the evolution is possible. We are busy with the inventions of technology and left our purpose of human life. The ways of dharma. Dharma is the law of nature. That is, dharma is living according to the laws of nature. Nyaya is living according to the laws of king or government. When I make a thieving, I can escape from Nyaya, nobody will catch me, but I cannot escape from dharma. One day or the other I have to pay back. So, dharma and Nyaya. The cosmic order is called Ritam. Om Rim Ritam. Ritam is cosmic order, dharma is social order, karma is individual order. God incarnates to manage and reset these three orders. Now, anything you see, we sweep this room and wipe every day. Next day again it is dirty. Even if nobody comes and goes also, you will see, if you just wipe, you know the dust has settled down. That is nature. So everything is undergoing constant transformation. We are in a relative existence, a constantly changing flux. We are, from birth you see how we are constantly changing. From birth, how we became youth, middle age, old age, how it is good. Every moment we are changing. Every moment our understanding is changing, experiences are changing, knowledge is changing. Everything is changing. The whole world is changing. It is on the expansive phase of growth. After reaching optimum, again it starts shrinking. Now, dharma is cosmic order. To bring the whole thing under a law is to maintain the harmony, because varieties are there. When varieties comes into picture, if they are not in harmony, if it enters into disharmony, there will be chaos. So God incarnates not only for human sake, He has to take care of the whole universe to be in its order. Social order is called dharma. Cosmic order is called rhythm. And individual order is called karma. Karma, we are in the karmic cycle. Whatever we do, we have to suffer or enjoy. Karma. Good karmas, meritorious acts, you will have sukha. Bad karmas, you will have dukkha. Sukha, dukkha, according to karmas. Suppose I talk something, comment on someone, good or bad, immediately it becomes karma. Karma, vak is karmendriya. Every act, constantly we are doing karma. Only thing that doesn't become karma is duty, kartavya. Karma will never become karma. Duties of life. You're looking after family and all this, earning, all these are duties of life. It will not become karma. Whatever you do with ego and I-ness, and for me, I, mine and for me, if you do, it becomes karma. Otherwise, if ego is not there, like realized souls, they don't have ego. So there is no karma. In sleep, you don't have ego. Somebody, if you kick someone in sleep, it will not become karma. In waking state, if you kick someone, it becomes karma. because ego is there. If dog bites a man, it will not become karma. But it doesn't have ego and intelligence. So it will not become karma. Man alone is bound by karma. And this karmic cycle, to show the path to escape from this wheel of karma, God incarnates and sets all the paths. Because when so many paths are there to realize God, slowly it acquires unwanted things and gets contaminated. Again, when Thakur came, you see, every religion, everything, then he goes on telling, there are essentials and non-essentials in every religion, every path to God. Now, time has come. Time is short of human life. By the time you see here and there, life is gone. So, leave the non-essentials now. Hold on to the essential. Rituals, minimum rituals you do. Love of God, love of humanity, love of nature. This is essence. To love God is the essence. Puja is secondary. What you offer to God is you are offering your love. He wants that love. So, essentials. You see, our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Dvaitin, I and God, and ecstatic state of love. He insisted on love of God, ecstatic love of God, and realize God. Madhvacharya also started the Dvaita path. I and God different. I have to depend on God, love God. But the ritualistic part was most important. Very strict disciplines. Without taking bath, you should not do worship, this, that. All this, everywhere, which way, direction to face, what to do. So many rituals. Rituals oriented. There is love oriented. This trend we see in North India. It is the pradhanya is given to love of God. In Dakshina Bharata, the South Indian traditions, you see Jnana Pradhana, there is Bhakti Pradhana, Bhava Pradhana. Here it is rituals, then knowledge, Jnana, and all performances. They give most important, Kunkumarchana, this, that. These things they are interested more than the knowledge. If you leave that, the Jnana, Advaita, Dvaita, Vishishta Advaita, Jnana. Then it is just love, read Ramcharitmanas, simple things. So, the path of dharma is subtle are the ways of dharma. How it works we cannot know so easily. Karma also. God incarnates, Sri Ramakrishna has come to remove all the dirt acquired. So many centuries pass, goes on. We still learn to hold on to the external and leave the essence. We are doing achamana, we are doing worship. What is the inner meaning we give up? You have to do this, external only. External we observe, internal essence we leave. A thread cannot pass. One cannot realize God even if least trace of desire is there. Desire. Desire is prompted by the world is enticing. It shows so many objects. It has thrown everywhere. The moment you see it, you feel attracted towards it. We fail to see it's a bait. I'm going to enter into a trap. How they put the baits with the fish for fishes, you see, how they catch. The fish thinks it's a food and puts its mouth and it's pulled out. Just enjoyments of the world. They are going to capture me. They are going to. Without, can we not live in the world? Yes, you can live safely. You can enter family life, live safely, only if you learn to hold on to the divine. Be anchored in God from within and play in this world. Give the body and mind to the world, but be anchored from within. The inner awareness, antar prajna, must be filled with the divine. Bahir prajna is your duties of life. We people, at least most of us, we do not do anything bad. But doing good alone is not enough. Living the bad alone is not enough. We must live a spiritual life and go with this secular life. Secular life you cannot live because you have to eat, you have to look after yourself. You will not get help from anybody. Don't think one day, just go and ask anybody, 10,000 rupees, you see. You will not get so easily. So you have to see for the tomorrow. You have to see for today. You have to see for the lifelong living on this earth. It has to be done with holding on to the divine. If you leave divine, inner peace goes off. Shanti you will not get. Shanti is God. Peace, joy, inner and inner peace will not be shaken by the external circumstances if you hold on to the divine. We need inner peace and external prosperity and everything. We need everything. And cope up with the modernity also. Look at the warfield. If you are not capable of opposing and suppressing the forces, we may not only defense. Offense may not be going for any offense. But defense becomes necessary. Defense, we have to be prepared at all times. And how they are going ahead, we too have to go. But then, not leaving God. In Sri Ramakrishna's life, we see captain. With one hand, he is doing firing. With the other moment, he is doing the worship of Shiva. Thakur appreciates. With gun in one hand and Shivlinga in front of him, he is worshipping, and this is the balancing between secular and spiritual. I cannot leave the secular. I cannot leave the spiritual also. Spiritually, if I live, I'll be thrown away into this flow of the world. World carries me away. Only it puts me into a ditch last. So this, I have to hold on to divine and maintain my secular life, family and everything. If you hold on, then nature and God enters your life, makes way for your life easy moving. Otherwise, lot of obstructions and problems. It was as much as your dependence on God, so much clearance is made by God. As much you keep ego, so much you will have to fight yourself. So, nature and God to enter into your life, one is to pray, and another is to serve this world in whatever capacity. If nothing can be done, pray for this world. Then you see the nature and God become favorable to you, grace you with all that you need. One person came, he was in extreme difficulties. He had a lot of riches and everything, but never worried about this world. And situations came in such a way that it is something like a millionaire becoming a pauper. wept and struggled a lot. Last, he had to leave, sell his house and go to a rented house. Everything, overnight, everything happens. Then he went to one of the Swamis and he was weeping. Swami said, yeah, just do some service to the society, others. You are thinking of yours. Millions are suffering without food. Millions are suffering from diseases. Millions are in ignorance without education. You have never thought of them. Think of doing something. Go and start giving free teaching to, you have got education. You may not be having money now, but you have, start teaching a few, when your leisure time. Just neighbor children, he started calling, whoever wants they can come. First 3-4 children came. Then last there was about 35-40 children daily coming, and he will give the tuition for them, free. While going there, he will give a chocolate or something. The opening started in his life. How the nature participates. He is intelligent about, but when he thinks of the others, nature enters into his life. God enters into his life. Otherwise, he has to fight and go. Now, this is like nature helping is something like you have to go to Kailas Manasarovar. You have to walk and walk and walk. How many miles and how much time it might take? Suppose you have a cycle. You are utilizing nature's forces. You can go 9 times the speed of walking. Suppose you utilize petrol. Driving is yours. Power is nature's. You can go very fast. Unimaginable. Suppose you build up a plane. You are utilizing the nature's forces. How nature, if you utilize, how the nature helps you, you see. So this nature, if you love, she will start entering into your life and making the life smooth. Again and again we remind, I should not forget God. I should not forget God. God has given me everything. I ask these children who come, who are in the college and high school, God has given you 24 hours. How many hours can you give to God? Can you give half an hour in the morning, half an hour in the evening? They say no. Your screening time of mobile, cell phone, can you give to God? I can, but my mind doesn't accept. I can. 24 hours you have. You cannot give 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes. 15 minutes I can give. Look at 24 hours. Even if you meditate 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening, 22 hours I am spending in this world. 1 hour. It looks 1 hour he's sitting in the morning, 1 hour. But 22 hours I am spending in the world. So I tell the children, 15 minutes, sit calmly. Don't think of anything. If you love some God, form and all, try to think. Or what you have read, small things regarding spiritual life or saint's life, just contemplate. 15 minutes morning and 15 minutes evening. How we learn to sacrifice. Whole life should have been sacrificed for God and others. So this life, so much precious, every moment that we spend without thought of God and without serving others has gone in vain and is the cause of our bondage. So, here we see, if desires least, one cannot realize God even if the least traces of desires are there. One desire at the time of death, no other desire here. He wants to eat or see the face of his grandson. Over. He has to. He will again be born with, again family, again grandson. In one life or other, he will fulfill that one desire. By that time, thousands desire raise in mind. So even one desire, after realizing God, you are mukta from the laws of nature. Sukha, dukkha, janma, mrityu are not in the, nature cannot impose upon you. You are free to choose any life, any time. You can take the body, you can discard body at your life. Nature will not bind you. Sukha, dukkha are in your hands. You can serve, you can live freely in this world. Serve. You can take any number of births at your will, not at the binding of nature. This is called mukti, freedom from nature, prakriti. That's why a thread cannot pass through the needle, even if the smallest fiber is sticking out. Krishna said to Arjuna, friend, if you want to realize me, you will not succeed if you have even one of the 8 occult powers. Anima, Mahima, all these are occult powers. I can be here and nobody can recognize me. I'm here, but nobody is able to see me. One of the powers. I can enter anybody's house without their knowledge. All doors closed, always locks put entry into. These are anima. I'll become a small creature, amoeba, and enter their house. And again, I become big because even when Shakaracharya does the Sharira Pravesha, Parakaya Pravesha, when he does, they will dissolve the body. Their soul alone moves and it can acquire any body. From Himalayas, he suddenly appears to his mother. He understands mother is on the deathbed. And he has to be there by the side of mother. He'll be in the Himalayas. Dissolves the body. Bodily existence, Panchamahabhutas goes back to Panchamahabhuta. And then the soul travels, and there the 5 elements are there. Immediately, body is created. He goes to a similar body. Body can be dissolved and a tree becoming mud again and another tree coming up. Like that it goes back. Now, these are the yogic siddhis that you can achieve. Krishna says, even if you have one such power, you will not realize me. You may not succeed if you have even one of the 8 occult powers. When we are doing sadhana, many times many powers come into picture. Then immediately it has to be renounced. No, I don't want. I want God. I come for you. Don't tempt me with these things or give me chocolate and make me sit there. So immediately it is offered back. Even the joys, higher level of consciousness, so much intense joy comes. It is kept at his Lord's feet. No, I don't want to enjoy this. I want you, not your powers. This is the truth. Occult power is sure to beget pride, and pride makes one forget God. Once a cross-eyed rich man came here. He said to me, "You are a Paramahamsa, that is good. You must perform the Swasthayana ceremony for me." What a small-minded person he was. He called me a Paramahamsa and yet wanted me to perform that ceremony to secure welfare by means of Swasthayana. He is to exercise occult powers. Swasthayana is to give him lifelong assurance of not getting any disease. Swasthayana. That a person who is having occult powers, he is a Paramahamsa, he can do and undo anything. So he wants that Swasthayana. After all, body lives and dies, it has to die. A small span of life, he can get knowledge, he can get bhakti. Forget the body. Body is to be forgotten. Don't pray for easy life, but pray for strength to bear the difficult one. Always. You cannot avoid suffering in life. Suffering will come because human body, human life means the two are together. Sukha and dukkha are together because when papa punya are equal, we get a human body. So the sukha and dukkha will be equal, but when dukkha comes, we feel. Sukha comes and goes, we not recognize. Dukkha comes, we will weep. We recognize the dukkha, but not sukha. Sukha days goes without notice. Dukkha days are very difficult to pass. So looks, I've been suffering whole life, but it will be equal. Always it will be equal. Sukha dukkha will be equal. So we have to clearly understand the life. Nothing can be avoided. We have to transcend and go beyond. Try to go beyond. Swamiji's one of the important thing is, wherever you are, whatever way, go ahead, don't stop, go ahead. If you have gone 10 steps, still go ahead, reach. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.